We first told you Friday asylum seekers continue to be stopped from entering the U.S. at our international bridges.
Customs and Border Protection officers claim there's no room to process them. News Channel 9's Estefania Seyfert is live at the Santa Fe International Bridge in downtown El Paso to introduce you to local groups looking to help turned away asylum seekers.
Immigrant groups say that there are families on the bridge with nothing after being turned away. They claim it's not asylum seekers that are breaking the law, it's the government.
They say that they're at capacity, but it's funny that somehow, all of a sudden, the entire border ran out of capacity at the same time.
Alan Dicker, a member of the Detained Migrant Solidarity Committee, saying the protection granted to immigrants fearing for their lives in their native country is being rejected now more than ever, just inches from U.S. soil by the U.S. government.
This is part of a strategy of deterrence.
The organization Dicker represents helps cross-border communities fight abuse in the immigration system.
Because this is happening now all over the border, and it just so happened to be the exact same time that Jeff Sessions instituted his so-called zero-tolerance policy.
You to the Apostle Paul and his clear and wise command in Romans 13 to obey the laws of the government.
U.S. Attorney General Jeff Sessions defending the policy through scripture, saying it stops immigrants from taking advantage of the U.S.
They don't understand why at this point on the bridge they are being rejected their right of asylum.
Blanca Navarrete with the organization Derechos Humanos Integrales en Acción, saying the U.S. has a legal obligation to allow protection to immigrants seeking asylum internationally through the UN 1951 Refugee Convention and under its own domestic law under the Refugee Act of 1980.
We're not saying that every family will necessarily be granted asylum after the process, but it's an internationally recognized right, and that's all these families are asking for.
As for how the asylum process works and the protections the U.S. is supposed to provide immigrants, I'll have that coming up in our next half hour. Live in downtown El Paso, Estefania Seyfert, News Channel 9 Today.
5:43.